appears to never exist in the first place.
Step 1, never use your name in ink. Alias stitched in the glitch that blink. Erase that face from the glass and grid. Villain moves swift like sins never did. Step 2, unlearn the map they drew. Cities ain't streets, they traps in view. He walk with signal dies in small, where dogs don't bark and truth stay fog. Step 3, speak less, mask stay tight. Every word a weapon, every tone invite. Burn birth dates, kill the trail. Even ghosts know silence, don't fail. Step 4, cut all loops and logs. That watchtower tech got teeth like guards, so he carry his thoughts in ciphered flow, tucked in a notebook from years ago. Step 5, memories are leaked, so plug it. Cut ties clean, no cause, just snub it. Villain sip tea in the rain, no trace. Only thing left, that ink in space. Final rule, never seek applause. Disappear so deep, even deep hit pause. Legacy ain't loud, it hums and cold, like footprints made before roads are road.
To the well-organized mind, death is but the next great adventure.
You met him in an alley with a fedora dipped low. Breath cold as the ink in the villain's flow. Said, you ain't early, I just came prepared. Death chuckle, lit smoke in polluted air. Spare me the riddle, Varv grin through steel. Life's a bad bargain and death's the deal. Reaper said cute, most run of prey, but this one rhymes like he came to stay. Vaughn replied, I write where your shadow leans. Syllables sharper than guillotine dreams. You tally names, I scramble fate. They fear your grip, I annotate. You bleed in ink, I bleed in ends. You kill in silence, I kill with pens. I knock once, they bow low. I don't answer, I just flow. You spit with pride, but your clock still ticks. Every rhyme you drop just builds my bricks. Vaughn leaned back, let the moment melt. Said, even you need stories felt. You feed on fear, I sell a cure. Where you bring absence, I make them pure. I speak in scars and alleyway codes, and chalk lines shaped like forgotten notes. Death grinned wide, ash fell from his sleeve. You stole well, but no one leaves. Even legends rot when the record fades. Var wrote bars in the air like blades. I ain't here to die, just to document. Your silence speaks, mine pays rent. So write me off, but before I'm ash, know I made kids laugh in a world this brash. I end the breath, I end the verse. What I gave a minds to rehearse. I own the void, I own the noise. Well.
Woke in the maze where the floorboards breathe. Truth wear chains while the liars leave. Dust in the lungs from the crawl-space silence. Ink in the page like a blueprint of violence. No face seen when the lockpick sings. Just one flash blink and the data clings. Gears don't grind, they whisper commands. Posts in the wall, blueprints in the sand. Crack in the glass shows a crack in the plan. He walked through wires like it's part of the land. No prayer works when the clock hand bends. And the hallway warps at the story's end. Every word weighed, every sound's a cipher. Each echo trapped it in a glassy hyper. Hands don't shake and the mirror don't care. No echo returns from a hollow stare. Mouth stitched shut but the thoughts still how. He drew maps on the floor with a rusted trowel. The shadow moves but it never breathes. Don't blink, something's under the seams. Gloom in the grid, truth in the glitch. Eyes stay wide, shadows don't flinch. Slit in the veil where the memories loop. He saw smoke speak and the silence stoop. Cold ink bled like a bird with no cage. Wrote in the dark from a tear in the page. Steel don't feel when the nerves retract. Each cold crack just reveals more traps. Suit in the socket, blood in the latch. What looks like a door is a wormhole hatch. Pulse in the wires, faint tap in the drain. Rhyme carved slow like a script through pain. There's no applause when the ghosts applaud. Just static in the hall and a glitching guard. The flash don't boil, it waits and listens. Breath like a prayer in the echo's prison. No map, no myth, just rhythm and dread. And the voice that returns from the books unread. The shadow moves, but it never breathes. Don't blink, something's under the seams. Gloom in the grid, truth in the glitch. Eyes stay wide, shadows don't flinch. Any
fear if it follows every step. It's fact. In the shadow still there. Even when the light turns black.
Yo, red wire humming, black cord frayed. He maps escape routes where the shadows fade. Screwdriver tongue picks locks with verse. Heist so clean it ran time in reverse. Blueprint dust in his coat like ash. He ain't move fast, just move past the crash. Encrypted speech stitched inside a beat, where guards walk loops in a mental repeat. Palm print clone from a smudge on glass. He whispered through walls in a frequency class. No gun, no threat, just logic bent. Left the riddle in chalk at the scene is spent. They searched for proof, but the room just stared. The chair spun slow and two split hairs. All files white, replaced by rhyme. And the drawing of a 9, collapse in time. He moved through plans like smoke through light. One wrong blink and you lose the night. No trace, no tag, no breath, no rush. Just blueprints falling into layers of dust. Vent shaft breathing like a beast on mute. He slid through the pipes in a broken suit. Carved his name in a post and split. Wrote the address of truth in a counterfeit kit. No safe untouched, no camera alive. He jammed their system with a lullaby drive. Slipped past guards with a looped out grin. Replaced his image with violent skin. Tapes in his bag hung low with facts. Bars that rearrange memory tracks. He ain't want cash, he wanted design. The shape of a fault that reacts to rhyme. No footprints, just heat and air. A hallway echoing a flick of hair. The boss said freeze it, but it's too late. The villain took thought and reshaped fate.
The most dangerous creation of any society is the man who has nothing to lose.
Clock hit 3, the breeze got tense. He mapped the floor plan by the camera lens. No steel gloves, just chalk and breath. He sent one rhyme through the vents like death. Blue ink bled on a paper napkin. Came from the diner where the plot was hatching. Tapped in the systems with syllables bent. Each metaphor carved in the circuit sent. Hallway code, he moved like script. Wrote a new exit in the mainframe's crypt. No prints, no lights, no sign of entry. Just a scribble on the wall, verse 8 entry. Every step was a bar, each blink a delay. He ain't just gold. He came for the map where the lies of the world were drawn in a trap. Skimmed past lasers with invisible ink. Left behind dust that forced men to think. Clocks all froze, safes clicked open. He spoke in a code that the steel found broken. Hallways walked when he bent the rhyme. Like physics itself just ran out of time. No alarms rang, no guards awake. Just a verse in the air and a mental quake. He read from the book, just one line.
No te lo aconsejo. Y si te gusta esta mierda, yo. Toda mi gente, manito arriba, representando la
But the locker was gone and the world felt late. He slipped through logic, slipped past fate. All for the key to the 8th locker gate. Vault of thought, mind unsealed. Where myths were locked and truth concealed. Like taste, through the made child. Ain't like your child lie, ain't like your child lie.
The meanest weapon in the hand of the oppressor is the mind.
La mala racha en la vida, así decía que yo sabía que yo debía aferrarme al bombo, caja y melodía, mantener mi vida, mi alegría, mi piel de risa, la que me dice que me calme, todo el mundo de prisa, y así se pasa cuando rolo el papel.
Verse under old street slurs, library burned but his rhyme books breathe. Tucked in a coat with a blade in the sleeve. Agents of silence, try taping his thoughts, but he write with cipher and ghosts can't spot. Hood priest with a mind like Morse, sent poems and code through the police force. He saw brains cage while the chains looked free, so he cracked that spell with a villainous key. Snuck in the towers with graffiti chants, tagging math on walls in the dead man's stance. They teach you to beg and forget your blade. He teaches to question the price you paid.
Hope is a weapon if you sharpen the edge. Truth ain't safe when it sleeps in your head.
verses through land. Dress lies in a cap and gown, while the real ones rot in a downtown crown. He flipped bars like a lockpick's edge, and found dead gods in the school board pledge. Burned they test and rewrote the page. Now the villain teach law in a bulletproof cage. Chalkboard dreams with a trench coat breath. He scribe while they panic from what's left. He ain't preached, just in code.
A veces no pensé, la vida es una sola y una sola moriré yo, mi hermano. Pues para él en el camino, pues para él le di la mano y me apuñaló el destino.
All fake, mass scholar with a scalpel shaped steak. He don't shoot, he scribble till systems bleed and feed the kids books they outlawed in need. Words get bent when the wires combust. He scribbled in fog and the fumes in the dust. Y'all slip through the gate with a flick and a grin. Blueprints taped to the skin under skin. Echoes in jars kept truth on a leash. Voice so low, even silence don't speak. Flames in the hallway, books on the burner. Notes from the cold where the clock's